Let us begin. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday. It might not be morning where you are. I'm not too sure. But wherever you are is definitely Saturday. It's almost Saturday. You could be fast asleep right now, but by the time you listen to it, it will definitely be Saturday. So good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're doing really, really well. Wherever you are. A beautiful good morning to Pamela, to Adam, to Stefan, and some other faces who Facebook is not telling me he's on at the minute. Oh, good morning to Elaine as well. Good morning. Mama Bear and Papa Bear. Hope everyone's good. So we will, before we chop into things, always begin with a moment to breathe. It might be the only chance we get to have some conscious breaths. So I invite everyone to get a nice comfortable seat wherever you are. Let's put a nice little bit of music on for you. We'll do 4 breaths. That's it. So don't worry, it's not too much. Not too much at all. Welcome in the day. So find yourself somewhere comfortable. Lift your shoulders. Bring your shoulders back a little bit. Lift them up. Put them to the back and drop them down. What you can do is you can breathe in as you lift up. Hold. Put them to the back. And then let it out as you drop them. Just feel your body sink into that. Let's do that again. Shoulders to the front. Breathe in and lift. Hold. Roll your shoulders back. And then let it out. Try and keep your shoulders in that backward position where they should be. Okay. Ready to take a breath. Take a big deep breath in now. Breathe out. Another deep breath in. Hold this way. And let it out with a sigh. And another breath in. Hold. 4, 3, 2. Let it out slowly. Really slowly. Hope you feel a little more still in your body. Oh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning from myself, Daniel, over in sunny Manchester, England. We have Freddie with us as well. Good morning to Fred. Good morning to Adam, and good morning to Sally Smiles as well, and Matthew Pickles. I hope you're doing awesome today. It is Saturday. I don't know if that means anything for anyone anymore, but nonetheless, every day should be celebrated, and today is Saturday. So we will always kick off after our breath with a little bit of a share. Today's share is all about what is going on Saturday. This little system, anyone can throw their stuff into it. It's nice and easy to do. It's all automated, and it basically is just a nice list and run through of everything that is on offer today that I can grab and muster. I know there's far more, so I always encourage anyone that's offering any services, meditations, mindfulness, movement, dance, creativity, storytelling, anything at all. There's a form in the description above. Just click it, fill it in. It's got a couple of boxes, and it just appears in this list. And anyone can have access to this list. Anyone can scrape the data. Anyone can put data in. I don't mind. I just want to have a space that right now, whilst we're in the heavier side of lockdown, that there's more stuff for people to do. Because I have heard people say, I'm bored. And yet when there's everything on, they don't have enough time in the world. So I know there's inner work and inner reflections for people that are finding things bored at the minute. But for people that are like that at the minute and struggling to find stuff to do, we have a whole list of stuff, which I think is to my left. I'm pretty certain it's over here. And if you're stressed at home, you've got lots of kids, or maybe your parents live in you, I don't know. Then again, you might find some solace in this beautiful list here. So we'll have a quick run through, and then we're going to go on to a little bit of insights, wisdoms, and teachings. So we've 7:45. We have Jojo Crago at 7:45 this morning. He's on each week on Saturday morning. 10 a.m. we've got breathwork with Steph Magenta. 12 o'clock we've got the Gaga Dancers, which is movement and dance and expression, and a bit of stretching if you enjoy that and you want some of that. 12:30 every day we have a meditation with Lavinia Sanders. She does that on her Facebook page. It says where they're all listed as well. Most of these are free or donation based or low priced. So you can even find stuff to do if you aren't wanting to spend any money as well. We have 2 o'clock. We've got the Gaga Dancers again. It's different teachers that teach this, so it's not always the same thing. About here, probably about my head height here, we have a gong bath. Now, who was asking for a gong bath? I know who was asking for a gong bath. Bear with me a second. And tag any people in that you know would benefit from some of these. I just said, do you think someone's going to do an online... why will this comment not be about that? Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to write Andrew Wood and Catherine Wild. Don't know why I can't tag them in, but I know they want a gong bath. So 7 o'clock today, there is a gong bath. There's a free gong bath on a Facebook Live. 7 o'clock tonight, storytelling with, I think it's Maria Mendes. Mara Mendes. So I started connecting her with Rihanna last night as well. That should be really, really good. If you've got kids, you want to help them get to bed, or if you're looking for some nice, easy, relaxing storytelling for yourself as well, 7 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock, 5 Rhythms with Mark Austin, sorry. So 5 Rhythms is it's a progression of music through 5 different rhythms, hence the name. And it's a really good way to find how your body expresses through movement. If you're not a dancer or anything like that, honestly, the way it's guided and the way it's done, you might find 5 rhythms really, really, really expansive. And I think as well, if you're not wanting to find your own rhythm whilst being with lots of other people, doing it in the safety of your own home, well, there's definitely no one watching. And 10 o'clock at night, Uma Dinsmore, which is a calming meditation for the mind and for the body to send you off to a relaxing sleep. I feel relaxing just talking about it. So there's never as much on the list on a Saturday. I'm just going to check Sunday morning. I'll start till 10. So miss what's on in the morning. Jojo Crago's got Vinyasa Flow tomorrow morning at 7:45, and then we have Ecstatic Dance. the ecstatic dance team and some people from the Paris team. Open that up. Should we click that? There we go. Come and dance with us from the comfort and safety if you're on home, and go out and dance in your favorite park or nature if you're allowed to, if you're not in complete lockdown. Okay, so basically a lot of dancing. You've got some DJs. What day will it be? Sunday the 5th. Ceremonial leader, DJ René Lacroix, sound healer. Plenty on actually, isn't it? Opening circle, ecstatic dance, sound healing, closing circle, hangout and chat. So this is basically a 3-hour thing on Sunday. And it's on Zoom. And it's donation based. Oh, that is amazing. That sounds fantastic. Tons of stuff in there. So there's loads of stuff inside all of this. If you wanted to find something to do, honestly, check it out. I've got a whole list. If you know people offering anything, please, I implore you, put them on there every single day that they're on. I will talk about them. I will share stuff. If they fill in the description box, I'll let people know about it. And if you don't want to do that, share the whole list with people. I don't care. Let's get it out there. Let's get people finding access to all of these wonderful things that they can do. Okay. So, what are we moving on to today? Well, what's on? So I wanted to talk about times of toughness, which is effectively, I always remember my first sort of coach I got was a PT, personal trainer, and he said it's remarkable how people come in with problems of the day. And he said, I can see patterns. He said, I had no idea, this guy wasn't spiritual or anything like that. But he was observant. And he said, some days people come in and everyone all day cries. Another day, everyone comes in, everyone's having a great day. And he said, depending on how the first 2 people came in would depend. I'd kind of go, okay, this is the sort of day I'm going to have. And I would be one of those people that brought that, because I was always curious to talk about it. I'd learn about these conversations. And when I started getting business coaches, they would say exactly the same thing. They'd say, honestly, there's a soup of the day. And every coaching call I have is the same. Everyone's got money issues. Everyone's got relationship issues. Everyone's having a great day. And he said, it's just this peak and this trough, which kind of makes sense because life's not a linear line. It peaks and it troughs and it moves, and sometimes it backtracks and sometimes it skips. And the more I've become understanding of cycles of time, cycles of planets, like the influence and the electromagnetic influence that planets have on the Earth and on our bodies, because we're made up that much of water, that I see a lot of sense in far more than just bricks and mortar anyway. I'm not wholeheartedly a believer in any particular astrology, but I look at them all and there is some structure and logic to them all, although we might not have a complete picture. And yesterday was a really tough day for myself and for Christina. And it was a really tough day for a good number of people that I know. And then I had a conversation last night with someone. She said it was a really hard day. And I thought I'd talk about it today, because whether you believe in something external having an impact on whether or not we have good days or not, I certainly know from my PT and my business coach experiences, they experience that every single day had a particular flavor to it. So we kind of look at the days in that way, and it can be quite clear that whether you believe in something or not, there are days that you find difficult, and there could be days when collectively find those days difficult. And yesterday could have been one of those days, maybe. Did you have a tough day yesterday? I'm interested to find out. Let me know. And also, how do you feel right now? Did you wake up today bounding in joy? Did you wake up today not? I was a not day for me today. I can't put my finger on it. Can't put my finger on what it is, but it's present and it's there. And I say it because to bring a word, a label, a name, to call out how you're feeling is the first step in allowing that feeling to disperse. Because I like to think, and I used this analogy the other day, I like to think that what's going on right now is a little bit like this bottle. Now, I don't know if you can tell from the bottle, but it's a bottle that looks like clear water, clearish. And it's got a little bit of stuff on the top. You see that? And it's got a big chunk of it at the bottom. It's vitamin C, don't worry, I'm not drinking weird water. And I like to think of this as a bit like life. Like, these are the things that we're aware of, that we talk about and we deal with. And then we have all of this, which is just life, and everything's fine, everything's good. But you see all this stuff down here? See this? In fact, you can see it moving if I do that. This is the stuff that I'm more interested in, because what's happening right now with coronavirus looks a bit like this. That effectively what life feels a little like with coronavirus. A toroidal whirlwind that's pulling up everything that needs to be pulled up, that's not healed, that you might have looked at. Challenging all status quos, moving goal norms and attachments, or certainly questioning all attachments. And yesterday was one for us. Today may have been one for you guys. I'm not too sure. I'm interested if people can let me know. And the reason I bring it up is because these days will happen. And I don't believe they're here to test you. I think it's the existential perspective of it, which is until you make a decision on the day, there is no lesson in the day. Like, is it better to go to war, assume you are pro-war and you're cool with that, to fight for your country and all these wonderful things and patriotism? Or is it better to stay at home and look after your mum, who would be alone if you went? Or is it better to go and be with your comrades and fight for a greater cause? There's no answer to that question until you make an answer. And I think that's a little bit like the lessons that we get every single day. They're not lessons, they're nothing, they're just an experience until such time that we pass through them, deem an outcome, and then can look at it and go, that was the lesson. Because in any single moment, there are multiple lessons, and that's why there's no right and there's no wrong. There just is. There's just an experience. And then post the experience, we can choose to reflect back. So I wanted to make sure that I brought up with people my experience sometimes, because it's not all fairy tales and twinkles, as me and Christina say when we're talking about what's going on, because there's a lot happening. There really is, and it's okay with whatever is happening. And it might be that collectively we're going through a huge big shift together. It might be that it's an individual journey, but whatever it is, we'll get these peaks and these troughs. But walking through them, getting through whatever the problem is that's being experienced in that moment, is where liberation will occur. And I hope that helps some people wherever they're at. We got Pamela is here. She says, a beautiful Robin Hood stood near us, and I will post it for you. Thank you very much, Pamela. I'd love that. I saw a Robin yesterday as well. We got Kirsty Almeida is watching us as well. Good morning to Kirsty. Hope you're super, darling. Moving on to song time now. And we have a special surprise for tomorrow. We're going to have Freddie singing for us tomorrow. We're going to bring her in to the live chat. She's going to sing us a lovely song. I'll share more about it tomorrow, but I did promise I'd get people on who wanted to share and who wanted to sing. In fact, I'm going to ask Kirsty if she wants to do a song as well. So I've got 3 people lined up now. So we've got Sunday, we have Freddie. Tuesday, we have Misha. And Wednesday, we have Stefano by Papa Bear. So, okay. I'm going to sing a song called Allahu. And Allahu is an old Sufi song, but it's one of my favorite songs to sing. And I've been scared of singing it, I'll be honest, because there's certain notes I struggle to reach and all sorts of stuff. But I love singing it. And I was speaking to my dad yesterday, and he said I shouldn't be afraid of just letting out whatever wants to come out. And I thought, you know what? He's totally right. So this is my brave song for the day, called Allahu, and it is an old Arabic song. And Allah means duality in unity, which is something I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I think duality in unity, like we live in a dualistic world, but I will not sidetrack and get onto it right now. Allah, who means the essence of unity. My dad's saying, go for it. I am doing. Bishmallah. The second line says, Bishmallah, Rahman, Erahim. Bishmallah means calling on that oneness. Rahman means potential grace, and Rahim means manifestation or matter. Bishmallah Rahman Arahim is calling on the greatness and potential of manifestation, or calling on the oneness of grace and of manifestation of matter. So it's calling on all things, everything that is and is will be. And Ya Allah Salam is peace in unity. And if unity means nothing to you, then think of it like this. If you have big and you have small, unity is the whole thing. If you have a heads and a tail, unity is the coin. Unity is all things, rather than separation of things. You could argue that we've been living in a dualistic world for years, and we are moving into a unity world, from 3D to 5D. However, I'll get into that right now. Very interesting stuff, though. All right. That was Allahu, Rashid Winter's version. And I love that song. I tried singing it in a lower key when I was practicing it, but I couldn't get it out in the song. So it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful worship and devotion song about all that is and all that is beautiful, and unity in the world. It's an old Sufi song. Good morning to Jai Forster as well, my friend. Freddie says that was fab. Thank you very much, Freddie. Thank you very much. I never thought in a million years I would be singing my songs on here. But if there's one thing this CV19 thing has done, is it's made me go, can I swear on Facebook? I won't get banned, will I? F it. Anyway, I'll say that. I thought, I don't care. I'm singing because I love to sing and I love to play. Okay, where are we up to now? We're at the end. We're at the end. So we begin with breaths when we enter this world, and it will be the last thing we do. So why not make it the first and last thing we do on every single show? So wherever you are, even if you just tuned in, that's okay, because you just tuned in at the bit that's for you, which is the breath bit. If you've never done breath work, then just consider it the same thing you do every single day, except with a little bit more intention. That's it. It's only 4 breaths. What's 4 breaths between friends, eh? Okay. So, get yourself somewhere nice and comfortable. Thank you for the lovely, nice comments I just received as well. That I just saw before I started this. Just take a couple of normal breaths. Just appreciate how much you breathe every day. Never think about it. It just happens. Prepare yourself. I'm going to take a breath in a minute. Breathe out. Take a breath in, but slowly. At the top, just hold it naturally for a couple of seconds, and then try and let it out to the count of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 6. Hold. And let it out to 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. Hold at the bottom. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just take a couple of normal breaths. And welcome back. It's amazing what stillness you can find in your body just through breath work. I hope that was useful. I hope it was nice. If you're near GMT time, welcome to the rest of the day. If you're at the other side, have a good night. And if you haven't woke up yet, I hope you're sleeping well, wherever you are. remember that things ebb and things flow. It's okay. But when it's ebbing a little bit and it's in a trough, time will pass, and to just experience it and gain something from it. And hope you enjoyed the singing and the dancing. And remember, in all the links above, there's a full roster and timetable of things you can do every day to fill yourself with some more joy and something a bit more different maybe than what you normally fill your life with, whatever that may be. So I wish you all the best. I wish you to have a really lovely day, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. And remember, everything's okay. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.